Yeah, it was sounding weird before. I don't know why that was.
I think my computer's just shit.
That's okay.
Yeah, we'll dismiss it as that.
So yeah, nothing. Yeah. Didn't you have a topic you wanted to talk about?
I wanted to you about the Clone Wars.
Okay. Do you have that prepared, or would you like to say that?
It's just kind of like an on the spot type thing that I've had planned, where essentially it's like the Clone Wars from 2009. It's not canon. I don't care what you say.
I don't care what you say, Disney.
I don't care what you say. It's not. It's so dumb.
Yeah, no.
There's nothing about it is good. Like,
when it doesn't fit, then it's just...
want me to go, like, there are certain plot things I can go into, but, like there's, like, that thing where it's, like, Ventress was a test for Anakin that he obviously failed because she's still alive.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be Darth Vader, is what you're telling me.
In the original series, it was just like she was a mid-boss. They were just like, let's see if he can beat her. If he can beat her, then like...
He'd be a pretty good Sith Lord,
he'd probably be a pretty good Sith. But
that's
like,
a really cool arc,
he keeps losing.
Yeah.
She gets away. She makes it out of the series alive.
I know, that's the other thing, is that I saw this one video where it was like, because I watched the General Grievous fight from Clone Wars 2003, and I'm like, this is amazing.
Oh, yeah,
and it's like, Clone Wars 2009, all General Grievous scenes. Like, okay, maybe there's some good ones. There aren't.
No,
there aren't.
There should be, but it's like, it's nothing compared to the...
So the first one is General Grievous. He's got 2 lightsabers. He's on some trains with Obi-Wan. And then Obi-Wan's like, goodbye. And it's like, okay, that sucks.
To be fair, like, the first, 2 seasons weren't that great of Clone Wars. Like, every season they improved, like,
and the next one I saw, it was just him. He just had 1 lightsaber. And it sucks. And he was fighting Ahsoka and some clones and stuff, and he killed some of the clones. I'm like, that's fine, I guess, but, like, this is dumb. like, it's not... my thing with it, my main problem, I told you this before, but I'm going to elaborate more on this, which is that it's not canon because it's just a fan fiction. Like,
it's true.
Especially when you get to things like where it's like, oh, I'm gonna bring Darth Maul back. I'm gonna give him robot legs.
He's gonna have robot spider legs.
Got cut in half. Remember that? He's gonna have robot spider legs, and and then there's gonna be other Darth Mauls as well, and they're gonna be yellow, and they're gonna fight with him, and it's like. There's going to be a lightsaber with a black blade, and like, so this is my thing.
Well, that was already a thing in the expanded universe.
So the black saber. The point of this is that Clone Wars from 2009 is canon with Rebels, and they are canon with nothing else. They are in their own separate universe.
And Rogue One.
No.
And some of the expanded universe.
No, not Rogue One, for the reason being
Saw Gerrera.
It's a different Saw Gerrera.
It's a different Saw Gerrera.
Because in that movie, they give you all the information you need to know about that character for the story.
Yeah, it's true.
So I could go back in Rebels. It would go back and watch Rebels. It would add nothing to Rogue One.
No, knowing, I even watched the Saw Gerrera episodes from Clone Wars, and like the one where he shows up in Rebels. It doesn't add anything to his character.
Doesn't add anything.
You still don't care about him when he dies.
Yeah. Save the rebellion. Save the dream.
You just like. No, you just know that he's been fighting the Empire, and he's kind of a dick.
Exactly.
Because he's like, oh, he's a little more extreme than the rest of us rebels.
Yeah, he's just weird tentacle porn to get what he wants.
That's it. Yeah. In the episode, they go to Geonosis, and they meet this one Geonosian, but they don't understand his language, so they're like trying to talk to him. And he starts drawing the Death Star in the sand, and they're like, a circle in a circle. What does it mean? and it's like supposed to be like this dramatic irony. Oh, if only they knew. But it's like, I don't really care.
They look at the Death Star plans to attack the clones.
Yeah, exactly. Because
I recently marathoned the prequel.
That's the idea. Is the Geonosians designed the Death Star, but I guess it took them like 20 years for them to figure out how to build it.
Yeah, well, I guess because they had like a bunch of it sounds a lot like the Flash movie where they had to change directors and they're like doing like a page one rewrite and stuff, and they had to get Mads Mikkelsen back. Essentially. So, but then for the second one, it's like, look, we got the framework for the first one.
Right, yeah, they already knew how to do it.
We know how to do this, we'll just do it again, you know? And because they just used the framework from the first one, the reactor core was just as unstable.
Yeah, exactly.
So it makes sense. It all, you know.
Yeah, and it wasn't finished.
Yeah. So it wasn't finished either, so
they could
just fly in.
Right
and yeah, you could have kamikaze your way in. I straight up thought the Hammerhead Corvette was like a kamikaze ship when I first saw it.
Like they're
the guys were just ready to burn, like Bryce Rimback, just like holding it like that scene in Prometheus when they kamikaze the spacecraft. But it doesn't matter because one of them takes off anyway.
That's right.
It's good. Like
it's good on you if you look at it from two levels. One, you just think about like the philosophy behind it, and you don't think about the story. Or you think of it as a straight horror movie, like a slasher, where all the characters act like idiots.
Yeah.
And they trip and fall for no reason. Like it follows all the regular horror tropes.
Yeah,
so if you look at it like that, it kind of works.
I'd rather go philosophy. I think.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, like, there's a lot of dumb stuff.
What do you think?
Of the new Alien coming out?
I feel like it's gonna be Alien Apocalypse.
It looks like,
or it could be Alien Days of Future Past. Right?
It looks like
the second prequel sequel Michael Fassbender has started.
It looks like this, it looks like Prometheus, but now the xenomorphs are in it, and I think it feels like they thought that was the problem with Prometheus. Was that it didn't have the xenomorphs in it.
The problem with it was just super weird.
The problem is that the story didn't really make any sense. They didn't explain any of the questions that they asked at the beginning. They set up this interesting mystery, and then they give you no answers.
Yeah, it's not like Arrival where it's like, why are they here? And then it's like,
then you find out why they're there by the end of it.
That's not actually what the movie's about.
But it's not really about that. True.
You find out why they're there, but it's kind of skimmed over. And
to
be honest, it doesn't really matter because
story thing.
It's larger story things because it's the character story. It's not an alien story. It's a character story. Rival's really good. Let's have it again.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
I'm sure it's good.
I'm sure it's good. Yeah,
a second time.
Yeah, it's good a second time.
Yeah, it's definitely what I want to see again. It's
all. It's good. It's good.
Are you ever gonna watch Clone Wars? From 2008? No? Okay, you just can't
I just can't. I can't get into it.
That's fair.
I watch it like this sucks.
I would recommend.
I got 2 hours of solid cartoon content I can watch on YouTube whenever I want.
That's fair. I would recommend the Darth Maul arc, honestly, because it's kind of the most fun.
It sounds so dumb.
It is kind of dumb. Can I explain what happens in it?
Okay, but I wanna mention why I think this is also a fan fiction.
Yeah, go for it.
It's like. I was like, as I was watching I saw the Darth Sidious versus Darth Maul and Savage fight.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Killing Savage and stuff, which is pretty awesome.
That part was pretty good.
Like,
it's total fan fiction because he pulls out two red
lightsabers and then forces them against the wall and they couldn't move and they struggled and then Darth Maul pulled out the black saber. Why wasn't he using a double-ended blade?
I think it's because he's got cut in half, remember? And he just has the one half now, still. I think that's why.
You can't make another one?
I couldn't just build another one, I guess.
Savage has a double-ended red
lightsaber. Yeah, why did he just ask for him to build him one? Hey, just give me yours. So you get my shitty, only half a lightsaber.
So he pulled out his black saber, and then it's like... I'm watching this afterwards, like, but it feels like a fan fiction, and then afterwards it's like, so he kills Savage, and that's just like, and then he's like, electrocuting Darth Maul or whatever. It's like, oh, so he's gonna kill him too? And then he's like, no, I have plans for you, and I'm like, so what you're saying is that you just want to keep him around for your stupid story arc, or whatever. Well, I guess he has to fight Obi-Wan on Tatooine, so
yeah. I'm actually stoked for that though.
that sounds dumb. It looks dumb,
but also kind of cool.
But like also, The Phantom Menace is a bad movie. So why are we reminding ourselves of this?
But
why are we bringing him back?
But I want to see old Ben Kenobi.
I do want to see old Ben Kenobi, but like he'll do like a spin and stuff. Like he'll just be super slow. He would suck. He get his ass whooped by Darth Maul.
Well, Darth Maul's also old though, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But like, so
he doesn't. He just doesn't look really old. Though.
That's the thing, though. It's just
He looks
It's just
kind of
like
the same.
You know what it is? It's like so with Obi-Wan and Vader, they have their fight in A New Hope or whatever, and then it's whatever. And they're like, oh, look at this poetry. They had a fight in Episode 3. Check this shit out. Look at that. Wow. So for this one, it's like, look at them. They're in their prime. They're having a fight.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. Look at this now. They're old and they're having a fight. So it's like it's like filling in the other side. It's like filling in the other side of because apparently Obi-Wan has to have a fight with everyone when he's young and when he's old. Every Sith Lord he's ever defeated in battle, he has to fight again as an old guy.
Yeah, I want to see the fight where he fights Dooku with a robot head later.
Yeah. Is that going to be a thing?
A Dooku robot head. Two robot hands that are lightsabers.
Yes, and he kills him, and then Dooku, then Dooku's head with a robot body pops out.
No,
and the human hands, says we're not done yet.
Okay, tell us in the comments which you would prefer: Dooku's body with robot lightsabers for hands and a robot head, or Dooku's head and hands and a robot body.
It's like Baxter Stockman, like he can like crawl around.
He's like Baxter Stockman. He's just like a brain in a jar.
No, he's just a face.
Yeah,
he's just a head with a spider body.
Yeah, Baxter Stockman was so fun in that show because every time like he fucked up, he would lose more of his body, and eventually he just became a brain in a jar. And then he was just a brain in a jar for a while.
Yeah.
Like,
it's so good.
Yeah, the show is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like that's this show you watch for if you like Ninja Turtles. 2003 show because it follows the comics like almost exactly. Well, like,
but they got the headbands of the 80s.
Yeah, they have the different colored headbands, which is what you know the turtles to look like, so that works. Then you can tell them apart better too. The comic was in black and white, so it doesn't even really matter what color their headbands were.
You could tell they're supposed to be red. They're all super edgy. Is there like a crossover where they all meet?
The 2003 show did a crossover where they meet the 80s show and the like original comic version. So and Raphael's like, I love the comic version because they're all kind of like edgy. Like
they're all Raphael.
So he's like, this is great.
Yeah.
So can I tell you about the Darth Maul arc?
Tell me what happened.
Okay, so a little bit of backstory. They established earlier in the series that
you got cut in half.
Well, no, there's this planet called Mandalore, which is where.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
So is there Darth Maul's human like flesh legs with a robot torso somewhere?
Yes, definitely. And it has the other half. It has the other half of his lightsaber.
Yeah. He's never really a whole man.
It's okay. So when he first showed up, he had spider legs, and they're like, and then they're like, that's dumb, so they got rid of that. But like, so there's just regular Maul legs with a spider head that's just sticking up.
What?
So his regular Darth Maul legs with robot body. Yeah. That robot body is a robot spider body, but it's like just the head of a spider. It just like sticks straight up, and like walks around.
Okay, that's not in the show, is it?
No.
Okay,
but it should be.
So he's got spider legs, and I thought I was dumb when I was a kid. I don't know when that came out. I was like maybe 11 or 12, and I was just like, the stupidest thing. Darth Maul got cut in half. He's dead. He was gone. My emotional attachment, not that I had any to him, ended that moment. He fell down that pit
he's the best.
And split in two. So I mean,
I still think he's the best villain of the prequel trilogy.
He doesn't have to say anything.
Yeah, but then like when he
doesn't do anything,
even in the Clone Wars, like he's just like so.
None of the villains of the none of the villains. The best villain of the prequels is Darth Sidious, but
that's true.
But if you take a look at the villain from each movie, like we got Count Dooku for Attack the Clones, Darth Maul for Phantom Menace, and Grievous for
the third one.
For the third one.
They're all kind of terrible.
I recently marathoned the prequels, so I'll tell you what they do in each of them. So Darth Maul,
he says,
"Now
last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have our revenge."
That's what he says.
So
he says that some probe droids on Tatooine.
Yeah.
Finds Anakin. He tries to mow him over with a speeder. He essentially, in that moment, he almost murders the greatest Sith Lord of all time.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Now that's like a Sith trope, is like killing other Sith.
I know, but like, you kind of keep that one alive. Anyways,
right, for the master plan of the Sith, or whatever.
Anyways, by accident, so Qui-Gon saves Darth Vader's life.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so anyways,
Qui-Gon.
Darth Maul has a little fight with Qui-Gon, but not too much. We only see the front part of the lightsaber.
Yeah, we only see the one half of the lightsaber.
But that wasn't really a twist because they showed that.
Yes, they showed it in the trailer. Yeah.
So anyways,
what a double-ended lightsaber.
Yeah. So anyways, then he says that thing, and then he fights Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan later.
Yeah, but that fight's not bad.
It's not bad. The best part
of the fight
is good. Yeah, the music is good. The best part of the fight is the part where it's just Obi-Wan, and for some reason it looks like Obi-Wan's harnessing like his anger, like he's using the dark side of the Force or something.
What?
When he's fighting Darth Maul.
Oh yeah, well because he gets pissed that Qui-Gon died.
But that's what you do. That's what you do when you're a Sith. Right?
Yeah. See, they don't really ever touch on that.
They never touch on that.
Except in the Clone Wars.
They do.
A little, yeah. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
But
anyways, the best part of that fight is when Darth Maul does his lightsaber, and then Obi-Wan blocks it from behind, and then he blocks it from behind front really fast.
It's pretty cool.
Like it's like a doot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I'll put the scene or something.
Put something in there. Anyways, I was explaining what they all do. So then that's what Darth Maul does.
Yeah.
Count Dooku, he talks in some rooms with some people.
Yeah.
Including the guy from the banking clan.
Yeah, the banking
Those guys, those weird scientist guys who experiment on the Gorgons or whatever. I totally forgot what they're called.
The guys in 2003 series?
Warrior.
Oh, yeah. What is it? I can't remember.
Maldon.
Enter the mother's mouth.
Maldon.
Daldor.
There's these blue native guys.
Yeah, these native guys.
And there's these weird scientist guys or whatever.
Yeah, with the
one of them.
They have like twisty things on their.
One of them is at the table with him.
Yeah, I know.
One of the guy from the Bacon Clan. So, Homer 2003 is brilliant.
Yeah, I know. It just uses like all the stuff.
So, anyways, he's one of the guys there, and she just talks to them. He's like, "Look, Death Star. Look, we're gonna be. Just join me. It's gonna be great." So then he fights Anakin.
You gotta do that.
And then he fights Yoda, and that sucks.
Yeah. And then he's really dumb.
And then he leaves.
So then he leaves, and he's just like and then he goes to Sidious. He's like everything is going as planned.
Yeah. And then in episode 3, Grievous he kidnaps the Chancellor.
Yeah. And
he tries to kill all the guys on his ship. He fights Obi-Wan and gets killed. So it's just like that's what all of them do. They all just end up fighting Obi-Wan.
They just fight Obi-Wan. And
they get killed in a fight with Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Obi-Wan doesn't always do the killing.
No.
He does a fair amount.
Yeah. And he shoots him and he says, "So uncivilized."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Blast, I hate flying." And the second one and then the third one, he's like, "Flying is for droids." Why does he like flying?
I don't know.
Did you mention that at all in the new?
I don't think that's in the original.
The New Hope and the New Hope.
Because I think there is a line about how C-3PO doesn't
I'm
like
sorry,
flying.
I interrupted you. So what's the Darth Maul arc?
Oh yeah, okay. So, so they do. So firstly, some backstory. They establish Mandalore, this planet where Boba Fett comes from, but then it's the planet where Jango Fett comes from because of the prequels. So it's like the guys who have Boba Fett armor, basically. And
the Mandalorian armor.
The Mandalorian
I know
armor.
Ben Incorporated went to this in his fake prequel.
Yeah. So basically,
the technology.
They used to be like. So basically, they used to be like a warrior race, but the chick in charge now is like, no, we should be peaceful. So they're like not even in the war right now.
Oh. Wow.
and so, but she and Obi-Wan like used to almost be a thing, and like it's good though.
Is this Talon?
No, she's a cool character actually,
Okay.
and like they have this actual like genuine debate where she's like, "Why are you even in this war? You're supposed to be a peacekeeper." He's like, "No, but I'm fighting for peace." And she's like, "That's such an oxymoron, you idiot.
Yeah.
You should be peaceeful like
Who are
us."
you? You sound like Canada.
Yeah.
Gosh. Sorry, we're not actually. I did research.
But
we're not really peacekeepers. But go on.
We're not.
No, not really.
No.
Aren't we
called? Don't we call ourselves peacekeepers?
That doesn't change the fact that we fire bullets at people, right?
But we're keeping the
Fire bullets at our enemies. We're just small America. Go on.
America's sidecar.
America's sidecar. Yeah, we're a little nicer.
We're a little nicer.
America's like, hey, fuck off. We can't.
Sorry about that guy.
He's my mentally deranged cousin.
Yeah, I'm sorry about it. He's kind of an asshole. But...
Sorry, America. Okay, go on.
So her and Obi-Wan have like a thing sort of, but like he can't because he's a Jedi.
Do they? Oh,
but he even said like even at one point
that carries over from episode 2, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So,
but he even says at one like there's even a part where it's like he's like, if you had asked me, I would have left the Jedi Order for you. Like so like, but like they can't.
And abuse the Force on my own time.
It's too late, right?
Yeah.
So Darth Maul comes back, and he's like, "What? Sidious has a new apprentice?
Is it Count Dooku?
Yeah, Dooku." And he's like, "What the fuck, man?"
Is he alive through the whole thing?
Yeah, Dooku's there.
Fuck Dooku.
He doesn't really do much. He's like, "What? Dooku? He has a new apprentice? What the fuck? What's up with that? Fuck that! I'm gonna be my own Sith, and I'm gonna take over the galaxy. Come on, Savage, let's go do this." Oh yeah, one thing about Savage, you know how all the like Sith, it's like, oh, they have like a vaguely sounding like evil name. Maul sounds like Maul. Grievous sounds like Grieve, like I don't know, fucking something. You know, like they always have like an evil name.
It's evil sounding.
But like
Vader is just intimidating.
Yeah. Sidious, it's like, oh, it sounds like sinister or something,
yeah.
You know?
But like Dooku is like, it sounds like dark or like
dark
bad.
Or bad, you know. Count,
it's a
count, you know. Anyway.
He's a count, you know, like Dracula.
Like Dracula,
it's a vaguely bad sounding
word.
word.
But like they didn't even try.
Tyrannus.
This sounds like Tyrannosaurus, but they didn't even try with it. His name is Savage Opress. Like they're not even trying anymore to make it subtle. Anyways, so he's like, "Come on, we're gonna fuck that. I'm gonna start my own army." And so they
start my own restaurant.
We start my own restaurant.
You'll see. I can already see the Photoshop right now. Go on.
So they go around the galaxy and they start recruiting like all these pirates and space pirates and like gangs and stuff.
That's cool.
They go to the huts. They recruit them, and then they come across these guys called the Death Watch, and they're Mandalorians, but they're like, "Hey, Mandalore was great when we like fight.
Make Mandalore great again.
Make Mandalore great again. We used to be like a warrior race, and we used to fight shit all the time." And so they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna bring that back." And so they team up with Maul, and the leader of them he has the Darksaber, and it's like an ancient Mandalore weapon, and whoever has that is like in charge of the military of the Mandalores or whatever.
It's just a
lightsaber with a black blade, and it looks kind of cool.
But it also looks dumb because all the lightsabers suck.
In that show, they're way worse in Rebels.
I know. They're still kind of bendy though.
They are a little bendy, but I don't know. It's whatever. It's still pretty good.
They're solid.
So yeah, they're like going around the galaxy, like taking shit over, building their army. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna take over Mandalore. So they, basically, Maul and his like army of pirates are like, oh, they attack, and then the Death Watch come in and like defeat them in quotations, and then everyone's like, hey, these Death Watch guys are great. Why aren't they in charge? And so like, they're protecting us from all these space pirates that keep attacking us. So then they become in charge. Obi-Wan's girlfriend gets like locked up in prison and stuff like that, and then so then Maul's, and then they're like, okay, well, so we have Mandalore. What's our next step? And Maul's like, well, and then then head of the Death Watch guy is like, you know what, fuck you, Maul. All I wanted was my planet back, and I got that, so fuck you. And then Maul's like, well, I challenge you to trial by combat.
Really?
Yeah, so he's like,
those words?
he says something like that. I forget what it's called. And he's like, so it's like, they're like a warrior race or whatever, so it's like by ancient Mandalore law, if like someone challenges you to a fight to the death, like you have to fight them, and if they win, like they get to be in charge of your shit, right?
Yeah.
So Maul fights him. He's doing his like Boba Fett thing, flying around. They have a kind of cool lightsaber fight with the dark saber, but in the end, Maul's better, and so he like chops his head off and kills him. And he takes the dark saber. He's like, I got it now, bitch, and I'm in charge of Mandalore. Fuck you. So then finally, like, they hear about, the Senate hears about, actually earlier, I forgot, while Maul's recruiting guys,
I can't with the amazing alternate ending to this, but
yeah.
Go on.
Okay. So also I forgot about a little earlier when Maul's still recruiting guys, he runs into Obi-Wan and this other Jedi chick. She's one of the ones on the council, but, like, they never address her, and they're fighting with Maul and Savage, and then Savage stabs her with his head horns.
Oh my god.
I was like, whoa, that's fucking brutal. And then Obi-Wan takes her lightsaber and has a double lightsaber with both of them. Fight.
It's a fan fiction.
It's a fan fiction, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of a cool fight. Yeah. Anyways, so now Maul's in charge of Mandalore, and he's got this big army and stuff. And the Senate's like, we should probably do something about that, but Mandalore's still technically a neutral system, so if we get involved, we can't, like,
we'll send a couple Jedi in on an insurgency
So they send in Obi-Wan. He actually goes alone on this. He sneaks in. He's trying to save.
Would you watch that? A movie called Obi-Wan Alone?
Fuck yeah, I would. If it's like him in the desert. Yeah. So he tries to save his girlfriend. Then they all get caught by Maul, and then Maul's like, "Oh, this is your girlfriend? Oh, fuck you!" And he kills her.
That's amazing.
And then he's like, "Yeah, because I'm not just gonna kill you, Obi-Wan. I want to make you suffer because you fucking cut me in half, you asshole."
Yeah.
And so Obi-Wan's like pissed at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's trying to get away. They're all fighting. But like, and it's kind of cool because he's like actually angry now.
Yeah.
Like, and it's almost like he's actually tempted by the dark side and stuff. And then I forget what happens exactly. I think one of the Mandalore guys ends up helping Obi-Wan escape, and then Sidious is like, "All right, enough fucking around." Maul's kind of becoming a little big of a problem. Should probably deal.
Your liability.
Should probably deal with that. And then he's like, Maul, what the fuck, man?
I want to see an animation.
And then Maul's like, no. I was gonna come back to you the whole time. I was doing this for you. Look, I took over Mandalore for you. I want to see
clips of this. I want to see you explaining this and like with like the video and everything. You have to put it over top of it.
All right, I'll do it.
You will.
No, Maul, I was gonna become your apprentice again. We were gonna be pals. It's gonna be just like we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last, we will have a revenge. It's gonna be that. The Sirius is like, yeah, fuck you. They fight. He does his lightsaber thing and kills them, and blah blah blah. And Electrocute's like, oh, I have plans for you. But we won't see that happen because the show gets canceled. And then it's over.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
No, so my
thing.
Okay, go on. Just keep going then. Well, is it kind of cool?
It's kind of cool. Maul is like actually a really fun villain because he's just like he's so like evil. Like he just kind of oozes like evilness. And it's just fun to watch him like build an army of like space pirates and stuff like that.
Okay, this is my thing. My alternate ending to this is that he built up this big army or whatever, and he's got like his huge thing. He's like, at last I'll have my revenge, and then Obi-Wan just cuts him in half again, but like from like the torso though,
like a little higher,
just a little higher. So it's like what's left of his body gets cut in half, and then he's just like, darn it,
fuck you,
person is spoiled again, and then that's the end of it. He just says that, and then Obi-Wan just leaves him. He just throws him down another pit. That's the end of it. That's how I would end it.
That's pretty good. Yeah. How long have we been going? About 30 minutes.
About the time that we asked how long we've been going. So long.
So you got any other
Supergirl.
topics? I want to talk about Supergirl now.
Yeah.
So did you believe me now at all that it's a pretty good show?
Yeah, because
you enjoying it?
Get this.
Yeah.
So something I figured out about it that's good. So there are many points on my fingers that will come.
Okay.
But I'll just start with this one, which is that. So we have the Flash, right? And on Flash, like the particle accelerator, it went boom.
Yeah.
Now we have a plot device to have a new meta every week.
Yeah.
Supergirl, they're like, oh, so this prison is Fort Ross, and there's a bunch of prisoners that escaped or whatever. Like, okay, so they have a plot device to have a new alien every week. They don't do that. It's great.
Yeah, they do that for like the first few weeks, and then they just kind of.
No, they did it for like the first week. That was it, though.
Did they do it again?
A little bit later, I think.
I feel like there's at least one more.
In the second episode, she fights Astra for the first time.
Oh, okay.
That's it, though.
Isn't there?
No.
Maybe I'm just thinking of the first one.
Yeah, maybe you're seeing the first one.
I thought there was at least another one.
No, there's not. But anyways, something else I want to point out, which is great about the second episode when she's fighting Astra, because there's the one part where Lexi Gray, she's fighting her in the kryptonite chamber or whatever.
Who's Lexi Gray?
Alex Stanford.
Oh, okay. Is she from Grace?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Grace. Anyway, so Alex is fighting. She's like, look, in this kryptonite chamber, you're a human like me.
Right.
So they're having that fight or whatever. And then when she's fighting Astra, she flashes back to that fight. I'm like, that's the anime thing. When you have when you're fighting and then when you're fighting someone and then you have a flashback to your training. It's such an anime thing.
Yeah.
And I loved it. So that's a plus for you. Go Supergirl for doing that anime thing. Oh, because it's like Attack on Titan when like Aaron's fighting Annie or whatever, and then he has a flashback to when she's like making like she's like kicks his ass and she's got like a fighting stance, and then she has the same fighting stance as Titan.
Right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
So it's the anime thing, and it was pretty cool. And I like the top-down view angle that they use. I don't know. I like that. I like that angle. You know, I like that.
Yeah,
angle.
I do. It's like the
underused.
Yeah. It's underused.
Maybe it's just because I play a lot of Pokemon. I don't know.
That probably is why.
And Zelda.
I think they don't use it
Zelda
much.
more.
Well, one because it's hard to do, and two because like you don't see their faces, and that's the main thing people can relate emotions to is if you can see their face.
Yeah.
That's my guess of why it's underused, but it's kind of cool. That's a kind of cool shot.
It's cool, especially for like knife fights and stuff.
Yeah, for like fight scenes, it's good.
Fight scenes, it's really good. And okay, another
point.
So that's my first point.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't a point why it's good, but they're doing the Legend of Korra love square.
That's not a point why it's good. That's a point why it's bad.
I know it is, but we go on to why it's good. So, all the what was it? It was that
all the small things.
Truth. So, anyways, no. I lost it. It's gone. This is what happens when I'm tired. I had a good reason.
You know what? We should do one of these.
It was there. It was there. I swear. She was alive. I felt it.
One of these episodes.
Yeah.
We should just like completely rip off the Weekly Planet like for.
We have already though.
We've pretty much done it already, but like just like one just blatant.
like we start off with a Mac Weldon ad.
Welcome
Mac Weldon. Really, they have good clothes. Which one would you want to be though? Would you want to be Mason or Mr. Sunday?
I'm not as clever as Mason. So
I feel Sunday's more of a host, and Mason just kind of comments.
It's like, oh, I'm here to make jokes.
I remembered my point.
Yeah.
So in the Flash. I'm comparing it to the Flash because
it's like
reminded me of
obvious.
Obvious comparison. But so there's the part where whenever Barry fights someone in season 1, and he runs up to them, and he says, "Yo, stop!" And then they say no. And they do something. Yeah. And then he's like, "Guys, I lost." That happens like every episode. Even like in new episodes, like Barry, you're so bad at fighting.
Come on.
There's never a single scenario where I'm like, oh, Supergirl, why don't you just use this power? Because she just does.
That's true. Yeah,
the
it's
one
true.
part where
Most
she's
of the time
fighting,
she does just like
the first time I started,
like
she's really creative with her powers.
Has several powers, so she can beat villains in different ways each time, right?
Yeah.
Where Barry, he's always run fast. Like that's the answer. So
I know.
So why doesn't he start with that? He never.
But there's so much he can do. Like I saw, like in the Flashpoint Paradox movie. There's one part where Barry like spins his hand like really fast around itself. It makes like an air ball and like throws it. Like he can create projectiles. He can like
it is true.
There's so much potential with that power, and it's disappointing when all he does is run fast with it.
But like, that's the first thing he should try. You know, he doesn't even try. He doesn't even try that most of the time. Like he just like they just like. Punch him.
No, but that's the thing is that she's never like, even though she's Supergirl and she has all these powers or whatever. Whenever she gets beat, I'm never like, oh, she should have been able to win that. It's like, no, I see that.
Yeah, it's true. It's in a plausible way, and it's like she's also much weaker than Superman.
Yeah, it's like, and that's like, oh, that's the first time she fought that person.
Yeah,
like,
and they always
Tornado. It's like, oh, that's the first time she fought him or whatever.
Yeah,
also she like kicked his ass.
Yeah, true. Yeah, see, like they do Red Tornado, like just there.
Yeah,
just for fun.
That's like one of my favorite episodes, by the way.
Yeah,
because of the part where she kills him.
Yeah,
it's like super emotional and stuff.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and just the song, just like because
I don't remember the song.
It's good music. It's like super dramatic music and stuff. Because Blake Neely's just
Blake Neely, he's killing it. He's doing all the shows.
How does he do it?
I mean, I guess he's
already written all the Arrow and Flash stuff. But like he wrote the Savitar theme, and he had like that super sad, slow Flash theme for when Iris gets killed.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler. It happens in the future. They tell you that.
They're all kind of.
Who cares? This show is all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Spoilers are nothing.
Just like this show.
Yeah.
Do we have viewers, Dan? Do we?
We've won.
What, Allie?
No.
You?
Katie.
Oh yeah, thanks, Katie.
Thanks.
Sorry, I forgot about
Thanks for watching.
Don't murder me.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Please keep watching. Share it with your friends.
Do you have friends?
Apparently,
get some.
Tom watches.
Thomas? What is he called, Tom?
He's called Thomas, I think.
I
don't know. I've only met him like once.
Yeah, well, you put him in a nothing cast. What did you say about that? What did you like his face or whatever? What did you say about that one?
I think
there were lots of comments
there was a lot of like
her friends and stuff.
Yeah, her friends would be. And
we gotta get together with Katie again.
Yeah, we have to do a Rogue One run.
Yeah, it's
coming up. It'll come up soon.
Yeah,
probably. Just come to Toronto and then we can like do it.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Supergirl. Do you have any other points about the Supergirl?
James is a tool.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah, he's not my favorite character.
Her boss is amazing.
No, she's great.
Her boss is like one of the best characters.
Yeah.
She's such a savage. And it's like you're incredible. It's like a bike or severe childhood trauma. You never really lose it. It really goes away.
Yeah. She's like female J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
Which I like. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I'm on
But she's not like...
No, she's not like...
No, she's like...
She's got her own thing. Right?
She's like chill, passive aggressive, and it's fantastic.
Yeah. Very salty.
Yeah. And they did the thing where it's like the one that we just watched or whatever of Supergirl.
What?
Not only did they make like I was already on board with Win, but
yeah,
he's a way better character now.
Yeah, it's like okay.
And also, they did the whole unrequited love thing that they do for Xander and with Buffy.
Yeah.
Because Xander's like, oh Buffy, I like you, and then she's like, that's cool, and he's like, darn. Unzoned again, but this time it was super it was a great character moment
for him. Yeah,
it wasn't just oh you're a fool. It's I really like you as a character.
Yeah, I like what you said.
You're fantastic.
where you're like, I'm on board with this character with this universe's Cisco.
I really like you as a character, and I see where you're coming from. This is fantastic.
Did you see the most recent Flash? The one with...
Was it the one where they tried to start changing headlines and stuff?
There's one after that.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, it was a Cisco episode, so I really liked it.
Oh, okay. Did they do more stuff with his brother and like?
No.
That seems to be his only character trait this season.
There's
Barry killed my brother. My brother's dead and it's Barry's fault. I'm trying to Barry. I wish I had my brother. Dante, is that you? You can just like cut those all together. Like, please cut that together for me. Like,
it would take so long.
Oh, I'm in my therapy session for my brother.
Maybe if I have like some.
Because it's like that's his only character trait this season. His brother is dead.
Yeah. No, but it's
Caitlin's only character trait this season is that
I don't want my power.
I don't want my powers because I'll turn evil.
Yeah,
it's super weird. Is there any other metahumans where it's like the more they use their powers, the more they turn evil?
No, and there's no explanation as to why. Like, just because she can shoot cold, like, why is she turning evil? Is it just because in alternate universes she's evil? Because that's not a reason.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb. He stinks and I don't like him.
He stinks and I don't like him.
It's dumb. That guy, Flash Thompson, he's Deathstroke.
Yeah.
So Brad from How I Met Your Mother. Just Brad. Brad Morris.
Do you think he'll be like
He's pretty tall, though.
No, he physically looks like Deathstroke.
Yeah. He's he's got like an inch on
I've never seen
Jason Segel, so like he's like 6'5".
That's true.
6'4", 6'5", like.
But I've never seen him act in not like a comedic role, right?
I feel like I won't be able to take him seriously.
So I don't know if I'll be able to take him seriously, or if he'll even
Batman,
or if he'll even play it seriously. Like, what if he just like he's like, oh, I'm gonna be a sarcastic Deathstroke.
Is Ben Affleck directing this anymore?
The Batman?
Yeah.
No, he's dropped out. And
but he's still gonna be Batman, right?
I was listening to this one podcast and they made a good point as to why. It's like it's probably really hard to direct people while you're dressed as Batman. It's like that's true.
Okay, that means
we need the lights over here.
I feel like so in Justice League or whatever, I've seen like photos and stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And Zack Snyder's doing it for some
reason.
I know. And I saw this one picture of Batman. I'm like, hey,
yeah.
That's Zack Snyder's way of saying, by the way, I directed Watchmen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's done that before. In Watchmen, there's like a 300 Easter egg. There's a 300 Easter egg in either Man of Steel or Batman v Superman.
Probably Man of Steel.
So, I mean, like, I guess that's his thing. Hey, I've directed other movies.
Oh, yeah, this is my Archie collection.
Oh, shit. That's a lot.
Yeah. So this is just the graphic novels.
We're gonna do
with the women and the children. I have to follow the comic.
Oh, you have actual issues.
Yeah. I
you got 1,000 pages of Archie comic.
I think you might have got that for me.
Really?
Thanks. I guess.
Did I?
You're welcome. These are the issues.
We're gonna do a river.
These are all my issues. Yes.
You've got a lot of issues there.
Yeah, I do have many issues.
Archie's RC Racers.
Yeah, there's a whole RC Racers arc. Check this out.
You have the whole arc.
They're different arcs, Danny.
Are they? Wait, what?
So this one, one they fly planes. This one they have boats. This one they have cars.
Is it like an ongoing
This
thing?
one they have cars. Yeah, this was the only interesting one.
How many of these were there?
I don't know.
There's at least 9. This one's number 9. Number 1, number 10.
This one's got like canon shrink ray technology.
Like Archie will just do whatever.
Archie's weird.
It doesn't matter.
Archie's
like,
weird.
There's no real continuity or anything. Which is why we're really excited for the Riverdale show going out. We're gonna do a commentary track for
there's 18
Riverdale.
Issues, and you can count those if you want. So I have 18 issues.
18 issues, and like how many of these digests?
Don't count the doubles as doubles. It's fine.
Yeah, don't count those 2.
So 16 of those.
16 plus the 1,000.
Yeah. So I know my Archie is the moral.
Have you read all of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You read the full 1,000-page one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't take that long.
It probably doesn't. Archie is pretty.
Well, I read it. I remember. Not for a long time. Like I've read all these. Like got them. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I got those for like all those digests for like $1 to $2.
You probably couldn't recite all of them, but you haven't read them.
This is the one with the Z-Box, and
the
he still has a jalopy.
Are they superheroes in that one?
No, they play like virtual reality
This
game.
one, you accidentally erased their faces. It looks like.
I got it like that.
Okay.
Like that
Someone already accidentally erased their faces.
It was accident. I want to see the jalopy. So this is one where they're like a virtual reality game or whatever, and then they get trapped in the game. But then I didn't get the next one. That's how it is.
Last Comics Digest magazine. You know, I kind of like Reggie because he's just like such an asshole.
He's such a dick.
He's a fun character.
I got an ad for another issue I have in this issue.
Oh yeah, I just passed it.
Where was Cyrano Jones?
It's it's where Cyrano Jones.
He plays Cyrano de Bergerac.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, in a play.
Okay, so yeah, it's Jughead as Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yeah.
But Archie is like just classic archetypes, and it's classic fun. Like,
yeah,
it's timeless in a way.
It's tasteful. It's always tasteful.
It's like, it's kids.
It's like chocolate. You hand someone a chocolate bar. They say thank you, person. Like, I don't know you. Should I be concerned about that van? You just tell them nah.
Yeah. They always like end with a pun or something.
Yeah, like oh my gosh, Reggie is straight savage. Like,
Reggie's such a dude.
I'm trying to find the one. There's the one issue.
Whoa.
What?
Wait. Okay, there's an ad for Zac Efron and Robert Pattinson in this.
Oh yeah.
Is this like casting Archie, or is this just like, oh yeah, these guys were famous?
I think they're just famous and they're just trying to get the girl vote because
right.
I don't know. I feel like are these comics for girls? Because I don't know.
I
feel like any
guys
or girls could enjoy them.
They're for anyone. Like it's.
I know CW just got its boy audience. So I mean,
did they?
Yeah.
Oh, they got us. So,
how?
That's how. How make it edgy. Well, I mean, it's kind of dumb. So, but that's that. Well, okay. Do girls like dumb things?
I don't know. I'll just stop talking. Anyways, check out this is art. Like Reggie's just straight savage. Just like
Reggie's wise guy joke. Best looking picture of Archie I've ever taken. It didn't come out. Yeah.
Take a picture of this if you want.
Yeah. But like then you got like Moose, who's the dumb jock. You got I forget his name. It's like Dilton or something.
Yeah.
It's like the nerd. Like they're all like, but like. And what's great is it's like, oh, who should I date, Veronica or Betty?
Betty, obviously.
Fucking Betty, obviously. Veronica's a bitch.
But her father hates you.
Also, yeah. But I guess, does he like her because she's rich? Is that the thing?
I don't know.
Or is it just because she's hot?
I don't get it. Betty's just as hot.
Yeah, that's true.
She's just, because these are old comics.
Betty's equally hot.
Betty has Veronica's face.
There's only two faces.
She's just blonde. It's not.
Jughead's the only one with a different face.
Everyone has the same face. They just changed their hair colors. Like
it's blonde or brunette. Like it's not.
Yeah,
there's no difference otherwise. I guess because Veronica's kind of slutty, and Betty's like just like a genuine nice person. Like that's the difference. But it still doesn't really make sense. Like he should just be with Betty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess he wants them both. I guess that's the problem. He's just an asshole.
It's like Schmidt.
He's a Schmidt.
He's a Schmidt.
You can't have
I'm
just
sorry,
one.
Schmidt.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
We love you, Schmidt. Please come out on our podcast.
Please listen to it.
He's not listening, probably.
It's fine.
He's got better things to do. Yeah. But Jughead is great because he's like, I'm not getting involved with any of your girl shenanigans. I have one love, and it's food. Even though I'm skinny, he's like Shaggy.
They explain that he's got a ridiculous metabolism.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do.
There's one episode where a witch steals it from him.
Yeah, because Archie has witches in its universe.
Yeah,
like Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
That's canon. Yeah, all canon.
There was a Sabrina the Teenage Witch like TV show.
Yeah, I know.
There was like a sitcom at one point.
Yeah.
Which was like Okay, that's fine, I guess.
Was it like Disney Channel, like Wizards of Who Cares?
Wizards of Waverly Place.
I never watched that.
No, I never watched it. Apparently, yeah. The only ones I watched were like the Nickelodeon ones,
Yeah.
which was what's their names?
Zach and
Zach.
Cody.
No, the other one.
Zach and Efron.
Zach and Efron. No, the other one. Drake and Josh.
Yes.
And iCarly, the
iCarly.
sequel to Drake and Josh. I didn't really watch iCarly that much, but I remember you watched it a lot, and so I ended up watching it.
I got into it. I think I stopped when I was like.
I thought it was.
No,
really
I stopped
dumb.
by the time I was like 12, I think.
Yeah.
Like I was 12. Like when I was 12, I watched it, but then I'm like, come on, Patrick, get a hold of yourself. This is dumb. And I stopped.
I remember loving Drake and Josh, and I think I went back recently and watched a couple episodes.
I did that too, and it was fantastic.
It's not as good as I remember, though.
It was better than I remember for me. Well, it still held up though, because there's the one where it's just like, it was the one where with the lucky shirt.
Okay, what's that one? I'm not sure.
Basically, Josh has this,
Drake's
Josh,
the cool one.
Josh, yeah. So Josh has this lucky shirt.
Drake's the one.
And whenever he wears it, good things happen or whatever.
Okay,
so then Drake's like, "Oh, I got a date. I need to borrow your lucky shirt."
Right.
So then he does and it works or whatever. And then he's like, "Oh, right. So I'm gonna set us up with some twins and we're gonna wear the lucky shirts and they fight or whatever." And then it rips. So then Josh wears just the sleeves and Drake wears just the torso. And I was like, "Oh, it doesn't work when you have them separate, so because they're like on a double date or whatever."
Right.
So it's like I gotta borrow the sleeves, and then when I'm done with them, I'll give you the shirt back. And he's like, "Okay." And they do, and then he gives him the shirt back, and it works out for him. It's just like ridiculous. And I don't know why I enjoyed it so much.
But like nothing ever gets solved in like anything.
Like Drake and Josh is one of the best.
And Drake is still kind of a dude.
One of the best.
At the end of every episode.
One of my favorite jokes like of all time, which is like where Drake says to Josh, like, "What's your favorite sport?" And Josh is like, "Checkers."
That's pretty great. Yeah. My favorite line that I still quote is, "What am I gonna do for 2 hours at a movie theater?"
It's amazing. Is that Drake? Because he's kind of dumb or whatever.
He's the dumb one, but he's cool, so he gets all the girls. And he plays guitar. He's in a band. He's a bad boy. He's in a band, probably.
He's in a band.
Do you know they did a Blues Brothers episode? But I was a kid and I didn't know what the Blues Brothers were.
No, I think about it. They kind of are the Blues Brothers.
No, they're not.
No, they are. They could be. They tried.
Jim Belushi and Dan Aykroyd are the Blues Brothers.
I think they cast them like the Blues Brothers, and then they're like.
Did they do that on purpose? No, that doesn't make sense because.
Okay,
only Josh kind of resembles either of them.
Okay.
Drake doesn't really look like either.
Okay. So they did Blues Brothers episode.
Yeah. But it was weird because I didn't know what that was. And then later I saw the actual Blues Brothers, and then I was like, oh, that's what they were doing on Drake and Josh.
Okay. You know what's interesting is that they stole something from Drake and Josh on The Big Bang Theory.
Well, really?
Yeah.
What?
So there's this one episode where, because Josh is like a huge fan of Oprah.
Right.
And he gets like tickets or whatever to see Oprah live or whatever.
Yeah.
And he accidentally
hits her with his car. Yeah, I remember that
one.
one.
Then she signs a restraining order.
Yeah.
So
he's like, oh, I got this.
So he gets her autograph, and he's super excited.
That's right.
And then Leonard Nimoy does the same thing to Sheldon. And
he's like, oh, I'll put it next to the one from Stan Lee or something like that.
So he's got he keeps signed restraining orders.
Why would Stan Lee be in that show? He cameoed in an episode. It's like, why would you do that, Stan Lee?
He was just like a cable guy or something.
No, he was like Stan Lee in an episode.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, where's your integrity, Stan Lee?
I don't know. I think that show still had integrity when he did, though.
Nah, maybe. I think Leonard Nimoy cameoed in an episode.
My one friend put it perfectly, which is that The Big Bang Theory used to be like this clever show or whatever. Now it's just a sitcom.
I don't know if it ever was a clever show.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I get like.
It just makes me want to watch Friends.
I just get a gross feeling from it whenever I think about it.
Friends is incredible.
And it's because it makes fun of nerds.
I don't know why do I like Friends so much, Danny?
It's a solid show.
Why aren't
it's
you
got
watching
classic
it?
characters.
Why aren't you watching it, Danny?
Because I'm watching like 100 other shows.
Oh, watch Friends, Dan. Watch Friends. You won't stop. You won't stop. And it ends great. It ends so much better than How I Met Your Mother.
I thought it had a kind of crappy ending.
No, it's
No,
a great ending.
It's
It's a great ending.
ending.
They gave everyone a it's like all of them except for like one of them gets like a satisfying send off.
Who doesn't get a satisfying send off? Maybe I don't want to know.
No, it's just like it's not unsatisfying. It's just like, well, I guess he didn't really learn anything in 10 years. Oh well. I don't care.
Is that Rachel?
No, it's Joey.
Oh.
Joey just doesn't. He just doesn't end up with anyone at the end.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's all.
That's fine.
But he's like, he doesn't really learn anything either. But like,
I guess he didn't learn it.
Yeah.
I guess not. But oh well.
Yeah. No, but Rachel is like the worst. Is what I've discovered. Also, Ross is the worst as well. They deserve each other.
Ross is the worst.
But he's pretty bad.
He seems actually, from what I've seen, he seems like he normally does the right thing most of the time.
Yeah.
It's only like some
he's
things.
Pretty dumb occasionally. Like,
he's
just kind of dumb. He overreacts a lot though.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen all the stuff, but most of the time it's like he seems like because my biggest like thing with the shows is like, why don't you just fucking tell everyone the truth? Because like they'll always like try to lie about something like as soon as they find out.
Lies don't go longer than an episode usually, unless it's like the Monica Chandler thing.
Yeah, unless it's
it's a long time scene, but it's fantastic. It's so funny though. Like
maybe it's just a trope.
It's a fantastic arc. Like I'm starting to realize, like as I'm watching, like someone like cause season 2 or whatever is like a lot of, like the Ross Rachel stuff or whatever. Right. And like season 3, they're like because they're just kind of like a couple for the last half of season 2 through the first half of season 3, they're actually together. Right. And I'm like, wow, this is pretty boring. You guys suck. I like the Monica Chandler couple is way more interesting than this. Yeah, that's true. So it's just like, I don't like this. Or it's not that I don't like it. Like, it's just, I only like it when there's conflict, is what I realized. That the one with the prom video.
I'm only interested when there's conflict in the show. What's going on?
I only like the relationship when there's conflict in it. That's what I realized. That's fair. So I'm okay with, so like, I actually understand why they break them up so much.
Ross and Rachel?
Yeah. Because they'll be like, they'll break up or whatever, and then, like, Ross will be dating someone, and Rachel will be like, oh, I'm so jealous of Ross. Like, is it because you like him? No, it's just because he has a girlfriend. And then, like, they say, and then Ross will do, like, the exact same thing back. And it's just like, God, you just date already. Yeah. Do it again. We're fine. You just both did dumb things. Just get over it. Get over it. Get over it.
There's a bridge.
There's a single sentence that Ross could have said that would have saved them like 7 seasons of not being together. Which is that.
Yeah, I hate that too.
Yes. Well, here's the sentence. It's like, and if you're a long-time Friends fan, you'll get this. I think Katie is. But anyways, which is that I knew we were on a break, but it was still wrong of me to sleep with that girl or whatever so soon after breaking up. I'm sorry. If he said that, we would have been saved like 7 seasons or whatever. But I guess I like the conflict, and I guess I like all the stuff that lines up with How I Met Your Mother.
Is it the stuff that lines up with
How the main guy has a wedding that crashes and burns in the 4th season?
Oh, yeah.
Or at least...
Does he get left at the altar?
No. It's great.
Okay, I'll watch it.
You need to watch it. I don't want to give away.
Eventually.
It's fantastic, though. It's great what all happens. More conflict, and it's conflict, and it's compromise, and it's exciting. It's like the La La Land trailer movie. It's Ryan Gosling. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Watch Friends. You can quote me on that.
Put that on the box.
For what? La La Land?
No, yeah, La La Land. La La Land. Watch Friends. Patrick Duff.
Ryan Gosling is pretty good. Watch Friends.
Say put it on the box of Friends. Watch
Friends.
In
the staff video.
Put it in the staff.
Put it in the staff video.
It's a good staff.
It's a good staff video.
I should recruit Sonic to help me with my film this year. I might need his expertise or his lenses.
He's just a grade 12 loser like me. You can help him.
Yeah, what's he got going on? Probably nothing. Want to come film stuff?
He's still with what's her face?
I hope so.
They're cute.
They're cute, and they should have been together all
is.
That's enough on people we know's relationships.
It's enough on real life. Let's get back to TV. Well, we hit an hour. Do you want to end it here? I'm like dead. Like,
okay. Yeah,
you've seen the words I'm saying. I'm so kidding. We're done. We're done.